by Wdowski. Copyright 2025. Part 9. Tian sat on the couch. She was holding and looking at the single red rose that he had given her. Annabelle could see through her spy-hole that Tian's eyes were filled with tears. Corbyn was in the kitchen making tea. Annabelle thought to herself, she is not putting on an act for Corbyn, her swollen eyes are for real. Was it the rose or something else that was making her so emotional? Corbyn walked in with a tray of tea and some Mother Gaia Nature's best wheat flour and sugar cane cookies. He placed the tray on the coffee table and served Tian, knowing exactly how she liked her tea. Have some tea, everything is okay now. He placed the cup and saucer on the table before her. She did not take it. Instead, she lovingly looked at him, placing the rose to her cheek. The rose petals had a soothing effect on her. Knowing the rose was from his heart calmed her fears and emotions. "You really love me," she sniffled. Corbyn stood up, sat on the couch next to her. He silently put his arm around her, letting her lean her head into his shoulder. She looked up at him, still touching her face with the rose he had given her. "Do you?" He looked down into her soft, vulnerable eyes. "You know." She pressed her head deeper into his chest. "Are you in love with me?" He held her slightly tighter. "I am leaning that way. I still need some more time for us to better know each other. I do love you. You know that. Every day my feelings for you are getting stronger. I am just concerned why you were so frightened today. I feel there is something you are not telling me." Annabelle was starting to have her doubts about Tian. Was she acting? Was she actually a harmony agent? Annabelle could feel her heart pounding over her worries about Tian. She was starting to think that perhaps Corbyn's original instincts about Tian were right. She could see in Corbyn's face and the way he held Tian that she was melting his defenses. His emotionally opening up to Tian began to terrify Annabelle. "Do you trust me?" Corbyn sincerely asked her. She sat up straight and looked at him. She was a bit set back by his question. Trying to give him a measured response, she took a deep breath, but ended up still blurting out, "Yes." He took her free hand, holding it gently. "Then tell me why you were so frightened." She looked around the room, as if making sure no one else could overhear her answer. Her eyes softened as she looked into his. "I had a nephew that was unattached. My brother's infant." He said nothing and only held her hand more lovingly to encourage her to continue. Annabelle wondered, did I misjudge her? Did she try to hide her nephew, as Corbyn is hiding me? Annabelle thought more. Or is she trying to fool you to get you to reveal me? Her heart started beating so hard in her chest she was almost fearful. Tian could hear it beating. "Don't trust her, Corbyn," she whispered very quietly to herself. Corbyn looked at her understandingly. "You help hide him from the authorities?" "Oh, by the Great Mother, of course not." Shocked he would have even thought that of her, she strongly shook her head no. She assured him, "No, Corbyn. I did the right thing." Annabelle's heart sank into her stomach. Corbyn released her hand. He was torn and disappointed in the woman he was falling for. He dryly asked her, "Since you did the right thing, why did you feel you had to hide it from me?" She began to panic, seeing that he was emotionally distancing himself from her. "I feared you would react like this." Oh, he began to think she knew of his disillusionment with the regime. "I thought you would think less of me, because I was related to an attached. That my own brother gave birth to an attached." Her voice begged him to understand. "And your fear with the Harmony officers?" he questioned her. "I was worried the Great Mother had altered her policy again." She explained. "Changed her policy?" "Yes, perhaps in her wisdom, the Great Mother is not only seeking out the attached, but also those related to the attached, to completely wipe out the DNA strain that would give birth to them." She reached out and hugged Corbyn lovingly. "You do understand. I knew I could trust you." She began to cry uncontrollably. "You old crow, at your age there is no fear of you spreading your DNA to the next generation." Annabelle thought to herself,